it's Isabel. So today's video, as you can tell, is telling your high school stories. They're embarrassing, funny high school stories, or secrets, whatever they are. I made a video like this over the summer. It was in telling your embarrassing crush stories. That was last summer. And so I really liked that, and I kind of wanted to make this a series. So I figured the next one would be your high school stories or secrets, whether they're embarrassing or funny, because I just graduated high school, actually almost done with my freshman year of college. So that's crazy. I thought doing the high school stories would be a great thing to do now. I have 8 stories in total, and then I'll tell you a high school story about my experience at the end. So stay tuned for that, but let's get right into it. Okay, so I will put them at the bottom. I will have them in somewhere on the screen. The first one, okay. I had 2 pairs of shoes that were the same, but one was black and the other was dark blue. One morning I was rushing, of course, and it was pretty dark out. I accidentally wore one of each to school, and you could definitely tell the difference in the light of day. Damn. That is kind of embarrassing, but, you know, I don't know. That's kind of embarrassing, but also you could be like, fashion choice, it's a new trend. You could be like, haha, got you. Wanted to see if you would notice. You actually pay attention to what I wear. I wanted to see if he would tell me. Second one. During my freshman year, my English teacher was talking about one of his children. I didn't realize that he had 2 sons and had let them grow their hair out. The teacher showed us a photo of his son, and we wanted to let his hair grow out. Once again, I had tuned him out because I was so excited for my drama club meeting later that day. My teacher said, and this is them dressed as Spider-Man. So I immediately blurted out, actually that would be Spider-Woman. Oh no. I hadn't realized that his 5-year-old son had just grown out his hair. So I debated my English teacher for 5 minutes between Spider-Man and Spider-Woman until my English teacher said, you realize that's my son. I immediately went silent and didn't say anything for the rest of class. Oh my god. That is embarrassing. That's it. Oh no. That is embarrassing. Oh my god, I don't know who this is. If I know this person, they're in drama. I can just picture this happening to literally anyone in drama and then be like, yikes. If I don't know this person, I don't know, man. That just sounds like something that would happen at my high school. Oh god, that's hilarious. But like, that's so funny that like, that's, oh god, okay. That is embarrassing though. Also, we love a Marvel fan. Okay. Me and my best friend got really close really fast, so everyone thought we were dating for like a good 5 months. Oh, I know exactly who this is. So I would get asked constantly if we were together, and I would get kind of pissed because I did like her, and I knew she liked somebody else. So when people asked if we were dating, I wanted to be like, I wish we were. And any other comments where you literally know who I am, so have fun with my secret. I don't even know who this is. I don't know if I'll keep the fact that I know who this is because that might actually be thrown anyway, but that's okay. Number 4. We had walkie-talkies for stage crew and somebody was talking shit about someone else, not knowing they were changing their minds of wanting a walkie last minute. I heard they cried. This happened in my drama club. I have a feeling I know who it is who cried and who talked shit on someone else on the walkies, but that is hilarious. Like, no, I'm sorry for the person who cried, that's really mean. But the poor timing. It's not funny for the person who was being talked about, but it is funny that somebody was not paying attention to walkie-talkie time. Number 5. This one is a long one. I know who this is. This is my friend. So I'm very excited to read this. I wonder if I know this story. It'll be funny if I don't. Okay. This one's a doozy, so buckle up and stay with me. So I had this friend that I knew since middle school that I'm gonna call Stacy. Stacy introduced me to a boy named Liam, who had just moved to the school. I feel like this is giving me Wattpad vibes. Stacy had an on and off friend named Megan. Megan was known to be in and out of relationships more times than you can change your pad on your period. Anyway, so Megan would literally have a new boyfriend every week. She'd also date Stacy's exes time and time. So on to the story. Being that me, Liam, and Stacy went to the same school, we hung out the most, in and after school a lot. So 2 weeks knowing Liam, I had a crush on him, not knowing he had a crush on Stacy. I told Stacy because she kind of forced it out of me. And she told me she also had a crush on Liam. So I was like, shit, damn, Stacy and Liam are gonna end up together. But it didn't really affect attract me that much because I only had a crush on him for like 4 days. For all I know, that Stacy and Liam have had crushes on each other for 2 months. But you would think I would stop liking Liam, right? Well, turning off your feelings are hard. No, my continued to like him. So here's where things get complicated, so stay with me. Okay, everyone, stay with me. Liam has told Stacy multiple times that he liked her, but she said no because she wasn't ready for a relationship at the time. But Stacy would always want a relationship, but believed that he wasn't ready for a relationship with her, but didn't want to tell him that because he would get upset. So understand, Stacy did want a relationship with Liam, just thought he wasn't ready when he told her multiple times that he wanted to be with her. Anyway, me, Stacy, Liam, and Megan were all hanging out almost every Friday at the mall. One time, Megan had just broken up with her boyfriend that she was with for like 3 weeks and was kind of upset about it, so we tried to cheer her up. Good friends. Good friends. When we were done hanging out, Liam FaceTimes Megan, and they did for like a whole week, and announced on Monday that they were dating. So yes, Megan dated Liam knowing that me and Stacy liked him. I was kind of upset, but wasn't really bothered by it because I knew he didn't like me that way anyways. But Stacy was kind of the fact that they were. I was on the phone with all 3 of them separately about the whole situation. Liam didn't see what he did wrong because he's a guy. Megan doesn't understand why Stacy's mad at her and Liam for no reason. Megan sounds like an awful friend. Stacy doesn't get why Megan, Liam knowing that me and she liked Liam and will go out and date him when she doesn't have any real feelings for him. This went on for 3 days straight and kind of ignored Liam and Stacy at school because I didn't want either of them to think I was picking sides. So Thursday, I was so done with all this BS that everyone was spewing in my ears. I kind of went off on all of them. Good for you. I told Stacy that she was wrong for telling Liam that she wasn't ready for a relationship when she did want to be in a relationship with Liam, and Megan that she was wrong for dating Liam when she knew that Stacy liked him. By this time, I was over Liam because of all this. And Liam kind of didn't do anything wrong, so I kind of wanted him about the whole thing. But he told me while I was on the call with him that he was going to break up with Megan because he was only dating her because she was the only girl that liked him. And I kind of stood there like, what? So Liam broke up with Megan, and Megan apologized to Stacy and me, and everything went back to normal. Normal meaning that there was drama between Megan, Stacy, Liam, and other people time to time every week, and me having to fix them, and that's why I think I want to be a psychologist. The end. That one was a doozy. I kind of made comments within that one, because I kind of have to. Megan's not a nice person. Like, if you know your friends like somebody, wait until they're over the person to get the okay from them to date this person. But if she didn't have any real feelings for him, like, that's really wrong and rude. Not only to Liam for being in a relationship with him when you have no feelings for him, but also to your friends who do like him. I don't want to be friends with Megan. Person who's into the secret. Good for you for going off. Okay. When I was in high school, I found a sign that said for sale. I put it in front of the property. The vice principal of the school came running out, and I had parked my car on the front lawn of the school in order to put the sign out. As the vice principal approached me, I took off in the car, but because it was muddy, the mud sprayed up and covered the vice principal. I was on disciplinary probation for the rest of my senior year. That is hilarious. Sorry, vice principal, but that is such a movie moment. That is just like, could imagine that in a movie. And that just sounds funny. That's funny. I know this is too. It's really funny. The fact that you only got disciplinary probation. Can you imagine that? That clickbait of that happened now, because obviously this person already graduated, but like, if you made a YouTube video with that, I put my high school up for sale? Not clickbait. I put my high school up for sale and covered my vice principal in mud? Not a joke. That's funny though, that's hilarious. Okay. When I was in high school, I was sitting in math class and became very bored. In the middle of class, I stood up and left the room. The teacher followed me out of the room and asked where I was going. I said, I was bored. The math teacher yelled in the hallway as I walked away, "You're a jerk." I went to the local ice cream parlor and got some ice cream for myself and then returned to my math class, sat down, and ate my ice cream for the rest of class. The teacher said nothing. That is hilarious. But the teacher, the fact that he was like, "You're a jerk." I could just tell the teacher was getting frustrated and didn't know what else to say. It's so funny, just picturing that. Next one. Another time I was in high school, I was sitting in the cafeteria eating lunch. The vice principal, whose first name was Janice, came into the cafeteria wearing a black and white dress. I said, "Hi Janice, how are you?" "You look like a TV set in a black and white dress." She replied, "You couldn't turn me on." I replied, I wouldn't plug you in. Everyone in the cafeteria laughed. Oh god, that's funny. That's hilarious. Love that. This is the last one. I went on a date with a guy my freshman year, and my other two friends were there. And we went to see a horror movie, and I peed my pants in front of my date. It was absolutely the most embarrassing moment ever because everyone knew I peed my pants, including my date. That is so embarrassing, and I'm so sorry that you peed your pants on a date while watching a horror movie. That is probably why it's not smart to watch a horror movie on your first date. Take that advice. Don't do that. Obviously, you might pee your pants. You don't want to pee your pants. That is kind of gross. Yeah, those are all the stories we have. I'm going to tell you my story now. I have a lot of high school stories. Okay, well, I guess I could tell this story. This isn't really that funny or embarrassing, I guess, but it's like one of the only stories I can tell. Most of my stories are about drama club, and this was the most recent, well, this was my last show that I did there. We did preview for our school. We get out of class. Love it. It's a great day. We get out of class before lunch, we do our hair and makeup, we eat lunch, we get ready, and people come in for the school. You have to sign up to go to preview. We only do a portion of the show. And so they all came in and we were doing our show, and we met past my scene with my friend, and our scene is very funny, comedic, I'm gonna say that, but like, cause we had to drag it out because there was a change happening. The scene ended up being like 3 minutes. We were on stage, just kind of screaming, "It's Saturday!" And we had fake cigarettes, obviously, but like you would blow on them and dust would come out, and it was, so you could see it on stage, and obviously they were fake. Like, one, you're not allowed to smoke in school, so we wouldn't do that, and like you wouldn't do that for a show, like, no. Especially because you're in a building in school, like, no. And so we were doing it, and as soon as we literally went on stage, and that's the first thing we do in our scene, and just the audience was like, "Oh, what?" And you could just hear like chitter chatter in the audience. So we did our scene. We got a lot of laughs. I must say it was really funny. Pat ourselves on the back. That was a really funny scene. And then we got off stage, and everyone was like, "Did you hear the audience reaction?" We're like, "Yeah." When we finished, and then everyone was leaving, people were like, "How did you do that? Were you really smoking on stage?" And we were like, "No, like they're fake." Like, what? Like, what do you mean? Well, how do you do that? What's coming out of it? And we're like, "That's like, I don't know, like you just, it's just, that's what it does. It's a fake cigarette to make it look like you're smoking on stage. It's not that big of a deal." But everyone was just like fascinated by it. But it was really funny. I'm trying to think of another story I can tell. Oh, I have a story, okay. Another time, after show. I have a lot of after show things. We went to the diner, basic theater kids stuff. We went to the diner after every show. Usually it was opening night, and then we moved it to Friday nights just because they run later. So this year we went to Friday night, and then Thursday, opening night, we went to McDonald's, a few of us, which was so fun. We had so much fun. It was so funny. It was like 12 to like 1 in the morning. We were at McDonald's eating, and it was so much fun, and we just kind of were like chilling and vibing, and honestly all my memories with the drama club are just so fun and funny, and just like all of our little memories we have, those were a lot of fun. But those are kind of stories I have. So yeah, those are the stories that I have. Those are my high school stories. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I totally in the future want to do another telling your stories, your secrets, your confessions on any range of topics, so let me know which ones you would want to see, any topic, any word, whatever. I totally want to do that in the future. You can follow me on Instagram, creative_Kate_. That's where I post the links to take these forms. I also have a vlog channel, capital J, capital M, lowercase I-E-J family, where I daily vlog every day. I've been doing that for over 4 years now. Keep up to date with me on that. I hope you all like this video, because I really enjoyed filming it. I find these so funny, and I love them a lot. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye!